All right, God, first and foremost, we want to say, call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. That's the name of the Most High God and His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Hey, that's just one of many strongholds. What's up, man? You can stand right here. You stand right here. So that's 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Let's get there real quick. Yeah. Right at the shop.
Hey, Malachi.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Go down, y'all.
Cat.
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
God, so it might seem redundant, but we got to come out here week in and week out to pull down these strongholds because they're still alive. These Christian doctrines are still alive. These bugged out philosophies and doctrines are still alive.
Right.
Hey, we got to come down and pull them down. And one of them is about the war in heaven.
Right.
Revelation 12. People think it was a war in heaven, and Michael the archangel kicked Satan out of heaven. That's a stronghold of Christianity that makes no sense if you read the Bible.
Right. Like, make people think that they got an ultimatum that they can choose between God and Satan.
Right. Like the Most High ain't in control. That's the thing. People can't grasp that the Most High is over everything. He's the supreme being of everything that occurs.
Right.
People can't grasp that.
Right.
So, hey, Christianity detaches you from reality. So let's start at the top. Revelation 12. Let's start at the top, and we're going to walk slow and see what this is really going into.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 1.
Out.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
A crown of 12 stars. This is a wonder. A woman appeared in heaven, and she has a crown of 12 stars. When we see 12, oftentimes, what does that represent? The 12 tribes of Israel. Let's prove that. Let's get Jeremiah 6 and 2.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 2.
Read it out.
I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
The daughter of Zion is likened to a comely and delicate woman. Another thing, when Christians see this woman, and it talks about a woman's seed. See, look, a woman can have a seed. That's very stupid. They'll tell you, the book of Revelation is, it's full of allegory, it's symbolism. But when it says a woman can have a seed, that's literal. That's something that's obviously should be allegory. That's stupid. So let's go to where I want to jump down to where they say. You can get there.
All right.
Second Ezra.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 10, at verse 44.
Read it out.
This woman whom thou sawest is Zion, and whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest is a city builded.
See, Zion is likened to a woman, and the woman that said is the city of Zion. So this is another precept just showing that Israel is known as a woman.
God. So we're going to get where this whole doctrine comes from of a war in heaven in the beginning of time, as the Christian church was stated. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 12 verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was there a place found any more in heaven.
So that's it. Close the book. It was angels fighting, the good angels fighting the bad angels. They kicked Satan out of heaven. Close the book. But hey, they talk about context. They want to accuse other people of cherry picking. That's exactly what they did here.
Hebrew hopscotch.
Right. Let's get the context of that precept. Let's go back up to the top. What you looking for? Yeah, we're gonna get that too. We're gonna get that. So let's go back to the top.
This is Revelation 12 verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
So this woman is travailing and with pain to be delivered, to deliver a man-child, as we're going to see here. And we're going to see who this man-child is.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to soon to be delivered, for to deliver her child as soon as it was born.
Okay, we're going to look at where it says, his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and cast them to the earth. So I guess that's, the bad angels coming down to the earth with Satan. That's what the Christian church says, right? So from heaven to earth, that is allegory again. Get Lamentations 2 and 1.
Lamentations chapter 2 verse 1. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud of his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger.
God cast down the beauty of the children of Israel from heaven down to the earth. Did that mean the children of Israel was in the sky, then they fell to the earth? No. So we got to take the book back. We got to pour the cup out and fill it back up with the words rightly divided. Not doctrines of men. The rudiments of the world. All right, go ahead.
It says, Lamentations 2 verse 1. How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud of his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger.
So that means heaven, meaning we had dominion. We had rulership, down to the earth, meaning we're in the lower state. That's all that means.
Right.
We're in the lower state. Matter of fact, there's things to come. This society is going to go from heaven to the earth.
Right.
Go to Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47 and 1.
And it teaches that all throughout, a lot. Not so all throughout, but it teaches that throughout Daniel too. Where it talks about the thrones being cast down. That means they had to be high and they was cast down to the earth. The Most High said he was going to let Esau set his nest amongst the stars, thence will he bring thee down. So it's talking about them living in a heaven and it being cast down. That's why they're so prideful, because they understand that they own everything and nobody can really compete against them. But the Most High is going to show. He actually already showing different.
God. So let's Isaiah 47 and 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 45.
47 and 1.
This is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon.
Come down and sit in the dust. That's from the heaven to the earth. Meaning you coming from dominion down to a lower state. Same language. Keep reading on that. Let's solidify that.
This is Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. It says, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
We just talking about the thrones being cast down. Same thing. The throne is being cast down as we speak. The daughter of Babylon. Let's see who the daughter of Babylon is. Go to Psalm 137.
That's right.
Let's get some ideas of who the daughter of Babylon is. Psalm 137, start at the top.
This is Psalms chapter 137 verse 1. It says, by the rivers of Babylon. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept and there remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they cast, it says, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
So let's look at the world around us. What people on the earth were taken captive, and those who took them captive required of them a song.
Right.
Who can you pin that on?
Right.
Because those people in the land right now, chill up. Those people in the land right now, what person took them captive and wanted to hear a song from them?
Right.
Hey, but these undesirables, these undesirables of society, those who fall under the curses of Deuteronomy 28, for some reason we're here for entertainment. We're the ones.
They gotta go to the hood and find them. That's where they gotta go to find them. For that talent.
That's our value here. If you gonna make it here, generally speaking, how you make it here is entertaining your enemy. And that's what that's going into. Let's read it again.
It says, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
But yeah, sing us one of those songs. Say, boy, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Then we get the swing low.
Come on. That don't match nobody else, man.
They call it Negro spirituals.
Now drop down to verse 7.
Bring it out.
This is Psalms 137, verse 7.
Bring it out.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
The children of who?
Edom. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon.
O daughter of who?
O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. It says, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
So check this out. Why is the daughter of Babylon synonymous with Edom? It says, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. If you look at historical accounts, historical documents, we even got a book here. Can you grab that Devastation of the Indies? Yeah. You see as many depictions of Edomites, who we teach, the so-called white man, taking our babies, the black, Hispanic, and Native American, and dashing them against the stones. Yeah, this is actual a primary source. This is a historical document.
Zoom in.
Devastation of the Indies.
Right.
You look at the front of there, you see a Spaniard. You see a Spaniard right there. He got a baby by the ankles about to dash him against the stones.
And there's many of books. Conquistadors of Pueblos. There's many books going into what they was doing to us in that time frame.
And this is just one book, and it just happened to be on the cover of it.
Yep.
You open up other books, you'll see depictions.
Yep.
You read the words, it'll tell you about these accounts. What's up, man? Sure. Hello. So it's always Edomites, hey, the daughter of Babylon, like we just read, that are taking our babies and dashing them against the stones. That's who served us that way. They took our babies and dashed them against the stones. Hey, they gonna get their reward. It says reward unto them double. Whatever that looks like.
They tell you that in Revelations too. Revelation chapter 17 or 18. And we still to this day, no matter how much wisdom you get, it's like, bro, what does that look like?
Right.
What does it look like? Giving them double what they did to us.
So fine. They already had this spirit on them. We have to get the Most High has to put a spirit on us for us to do that, because we're so compassionate toward our enemy.
Right, yep.
Nobody is going to think about that. Who's going to think about taking a baby and dashing them against the stones right here in this time? Hey, but it was on their spirit. Still is. What you look for?
Hey, I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord God. So like you said, it's all about the vengeance of the Lord is going to be placed upon us. Hey, the vengeance of the Lord was placed upon them to do us the way they did us.
Hey,
So it's going both ways.
Hey, I liken my judgment unto a ring.
Yep. Right.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 12 verse 10. A righteous man have regard for the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Going to that brother's point, they did horrible. Like, bro, they would butt. It's called butt. What's it called? Butt breaking. Where I don't want this to get flagged. Basically, they did some homosexual activities with the men, the strong men, right? They did it in front of their families, man. Who thinks of that? Who thinks of all the cruel things they did, man? They'll do these horrible atrocities to us because their tender mercies are cruel.
God, tender mercies. We always bring it up. Go ahead.
Hey, a lot of people be thinking that stuff started here. Esau been doing this since the Greeks and the Romans, like lynching. A lot of people don't know lynching. They was doing that in 61. I think it's 61 AD, something like that. But the Greeks and the Romans was hanging people. We read it in Maccabees every year, around the time of Feast of Dedication, how they was hanging us. They hung that woman and they hung her babies around her breast. Like they was hanging us back then, they hanging us now. It's the same thing. So buck breaking and all that, they was doing all that. This is their nature. This is what they do. So to ask who does something like that is, we have to look at God. God created them to do that.
It's the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicators or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel or meat sold his birthright. So the reason why I bring this out, because this so-called white man, or Esau, and he doing all this homosexual, just crazy stuff. And the scripture says that they like fornicators and profane, they the wicked. Hey, that's why the Lord said we need to separate ourselves from these other nations.
Right.
He's carnal. Sold his birthright for some stew. That's very carnal. All he had to do was fast.
Right.
So that shows his carnality. Somebody, you have something?
No.
That shows how carnal he is. Go ahead. In every aspect.
Bro, it says profane. Like, they don't, bro, no matter what, them twisting up the Bible the way they did, bro, don't think for a second they feel bad about it, because they wasn't created to be any other kind of way. Right. They've always twisted up every document that they took people in captivity.
Right.
They'd take what they like and they'd throw away what they don't like. And that's exactly what they did amongst the Roman Catholic Church. Right. These people are still following the ideology of the Roman Catholic Church. People still believe in the 7 deadly sins. They still worship Mary. They still follow all these ideologies that's going to get them taken out by the Most High. Right.
What's that? Consider the work of the Lord, because who can make that straight which he made crooked? They are made to be crooked. That's the matter of fact. Get Psalm 17.
Right, like in a Roman Catholic, there are sins worthy of death. We all know that, it's in the Bible. But they came up with a new law and like, okay, he did a sin worthy of death, but we're going to spare him because we love him. So we're going to make him wear a certain garment with a certain color so that everybody know that he committed a sin worthy of death. God said kill him, no.
Right.
So what we talking about? This is what they changed. This is the kind of stuff they changed.
Psalm 17 and 13.
This is Psalms chapter 17 verse 13.
Out.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
The wicked, which is thy sword. We know, like Job 9 and 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Who runs the earth as we speak?
God.
Go ahead. No, you ain't got it. 17.
This is Psalm.
I was just grabbing.
It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand. O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life."
Men that have their portion in this life. We know who's on top of the world, who owns everything in this life. Go ahead.
"Whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasures. They are full of children, and they leave the rest of their substance to their babes."
And they leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Who has all the inheritances? Who has the generational wealth passed down from generations to generations from slavery? What's the whole argument? Why should you get reparations and you weren't during slavery? Why should you have all the benefits you have that come directly from slavery?
Right.
That's where your generational wealth comes from.
That's why they have wills. And in those wills, it be directly their kids on there. Right. Saying, like, I want them like Walmart. He gave it directly to his 2 kids. Now his kids own it. They're going to give it to their kids, and they're going to give it to their kids. And it's going to keep going down the line. I was looking at something, too, like, you got Jake trying to fight hard in the military to get up to be a general or whatnot. But an Edomite, somehow this system they created to where an Edomite, he can go to college and get a degree in communication, and he's automatically an officer in America's Army. And he's telling niggas that worked hard what to do, and he don't know nothing about that. He never had to go through it, right. So he don't know what he's talking about. But he all in their face, "Do you hear me? Do you give me 150 right now?" It's like, bro. But that's how they treat it.
So, yeah, that's another thing. What is it? A DEI?
Yeah, DEI.
But okay, you talk about that. Privilege, things handed to you. But what about the CEO of a company and his nephew, the next one in line, and he has no knowledge? Is that not the same thing?
Hey, he don't even care. He just know his name is on there, and he just want to make his family. He just want to continue. He don't even care. He's doing other stuff. He ain't learning about this at all.
So if that's the case, and also if you shouldn't give reparations because we weren't there, no one was there, you shouldn't reap all the benefits of the funds of slavery.
That's right.
Everything that's established off of the back of a slave or off of the fund, the free labor of slavery, everything that was established, hey, it should be wiped out.
That's right.
You shouldn't be benefiting from it. But hey,
I mean, you only benefit from that because you're white.
Exactly. You benefited from the slaughter and genocide of another people, and you're still benefiting from it. The reason you're walking on this soil, this soil, is because of the iniquity of your fathers. Get Isaiah 14:21.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You got what you think, and you got what the Lord declares was going to happen. It don't matter what you think or how you feel. It should go down. I wasn't there. Hey, let's see how the Most High operates.
Right. It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. It says 14, verse 21. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
So eventually, hey, they got to get wiped out. Thus saith the Lord.
Get Numbers 35 and 33.
Yeah, we need that too. Because, hey, the Most High made them crooked. He made them the cancer of the earth.
That's right.
Anywhere where there's mass genocide, he's there. He's been there. He has some influence in it if he isn't there himself.
Yep.
They're the cancer of the earth. And what you do with the cancer? You cut it out. You cut it out and destroy it, and it doesn't come back.
Can't be friendly with cancer, bro. It's
Right.
ain't gonna do but cause you pain. That's all it's gonna do.
And that's why the earth looks like it's been ran rampant. Go ahead.
This is Job 9:24.
Bring it out.
"The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" So just like the brother said, the world is getting run by the wicked.
Hey, hold on. So they about they just start doing that in Tulsa. You can pay for that. Go ride around the town. You can pay. The dude in the front and the back, they're the ones that work there. You gotta stay within that.
Right. So it goes into it says, if not, where and who is he, man? It's evident who the wicked of the earth is. Just look at the earth. Look who's killing it. Who's making the laws? Who's making all of the pollution in the air, right? Who's in control of all that? You can see who it is. It's clear to see.
That's I think that's what Jeremiah 50, what it said, destroying mountain. That's
Jeremiah 51. Or no, destroying mountain. I know it's Jeremiah.
Yeah, let's get there. And then get Ezekiel, go to Ezekiel 35. Let's see who this matches. Here it is. It's Jeremiah 51 and 25.
Oh, okay. Destroying mountain. Give me again. Yeah. Jeremiah 51.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and 25. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain.
Hey, this destroying mountain, we know a mountain that goes into nations, societies of people. Yeah, Revelation 17 says close to the same thing. So it says, destroying mountain, this nation of people that destroys the earth. Who is that? It's a nation of people that destroys the earth. Well, we got chemtrails in the air.
Right.
With the ozone layer.
Right.
All the water is contaminated.
Right.
All the food is contaminated.
Right.
Destroys the whole earth. The children are being violated. The animals are getting violated. Who has a hand in every aspect of the earth being destroyed? Come on, man. That ain't the $1 million question.
Right. Deportation.
That is not the $1 million question.
Hey, deportation is. They caused all this hell on the earth, and now they need somebody to blame. And that's exactly what you see going on.
Exactly.
But when they do solve this problem, like they saying deportation, and now they saying, now they sending National Guard in Chicago, New Orleans, and Washington, D.C. Like that's the major problem. But they didn't have this same energy with ICE when it comes to all this pedophilia that's going on. Like, why you don't send them ICE, build up this campaign for ICE and have them go after the pedophiles? Because you know what, it's going to be a whole bunch of white people in them lines, man.
The people in office, in your political offices.
It's going to be a big crackdown.
What's up, bro? You know what's going on up here?
That's right now, bro.
Okay. All right, God. All right, get that. And we go, look, it says destroying mountain. He says, I am against thee, destroying mountain. Let's get a name with that. Let's get a name. Destroying mountain. Okay, by process of elimination, we can say who it is, but in case somebody has contention with that, let's put a name with it. Ezekiel 35 and 1.
It's Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Same language. I am against thee, O Mount Seir. Let's get who Mount Seir is, you know, for those who don't know.
36.
Yeah.
Genesis 36.
Who is Mount Seir? We got the destroying mountain in Jeremiah, and then he says, I am against thee, O Mount Seir, in Ezekiel 35. So who is Mount Seir?
This is Genesis chapter 36 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Esau is Edom, synonymous with Mount Seir.
Right.
That's the name. And we, before we wrap that up, let's get that in Revelation 17, and it says the same thing. The whore, the mystery Babylon. Same thing gonna happen to her.
So
Same language.
this is Revelation chapter 17. Where you started mystery Babylon?
Yeah.
All right. Revelation 17 and 5.
Bring it
Bring it out.
It says, And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
God, and then where it says they're going to eat her flesh.
Okay, verse 15. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitude and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Yeah, so we got Mystery Babylon is going to be a burnt. She's going to be devoured with fire. But Jeremiah 35 says this destroying mountain is going to be a burnt mountain. Ezekiel 35 says this mountain will be most desolate.
In this mountain, in the Revelation, this Babylon is not talking about ancient Babylon. It already got destroyed. It already got it said Mystery Babylon. Mystery is people really don't know what's going on. It's a mystery.
Right.
But it also says in the scriptures, the mystery that's been hidden from ages and generations has been made manifest to the saints.
He shall not be hidden. He cannot hide himself.
Exactly. That's why these things are getting brought out.
Grab that Jeremiah 49 and 10. He's being revealed. You had a precept out?
Yes, sir.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
I'm going to start at verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? Going with that last scripture he just pulled. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Basically going into how the friends of America, how the allies of America are going to betray America.
Bro, it's a lot. It literally, what he just brought out in Obadiah is literally saying it in Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest, these 10 horns are upon the beast, meaning they're allies with this beast.
Right.
It says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's 2 witnesses telling you that this place is gonna get blown to hell, man.
That's right.
And you gonna and you gonna be, this is just the truth. They already got their bunker set up where they think they gonna hide. Some like Zuckerberg. That's why they did Hawaii like that, so they can buy it and create underground. He created a bunker over there, and it's like $200 million. He spent $200 million on it. But y'all don't know that. The only thing y'all gonna be able to see is on the TVs is 30 minutes until ICBM missiles hit New York, Texas, Oklahoma, Miami, and that's what you're gonna see. And you're gonna be praying and praying and praying, and ain't nothing gonna happen for you. And you're gonna be missile food.
I'm getting that precept to say that. It's one Revelation. They hid in the mountains
Oh yeah.
to hide from them
9,
that
6 or 9.
sit in the clouds.
Revelation 6 or 9. Yeah, I got it. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 14. I'm gonna start at 13.
Bring it out.
It says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. We all know that's what goes on when bombs hit too. It's like it shakes and it's a mighty wind. It's that mushroom cloud come with it. It says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, like we call it today a mushroom cloud. But this is what they know. This is the vision they seeing. This is the best way they can break it down. It says, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
So if you don't know who all the chief men and the rich men are, who that's referring to, look at the men that's hiding themselves in the earth.
That's right.
They know what's coming.
Zuckerberg.
Right.
$200 million on a bunker, bro. Tell us something.
Right.
Like, why? What's the reason you doing that? Or why is Bill Gates buying all the farmland?
Right.
And look what the stuff we worried about protesting in the streets. About stupid stuff, man.
March. I'm going to march. All right, I'm going to march.
They really don't care about you. As long as you don't get out of order, bro, do that. While we setting up shop for real, though.
Right.
Give it a couple of weeks. It'll die down. That's when it says what they healed the daughter of my people slightly. They'll throw you a bone. They'll allow you, to get it out. Give it a couple of weeks. And that's it. You're done.
Hey, even with the white people, they giving something to distract y'all too. Like the Charlie K thing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I didn't even realize how people actually worship this dude. People are crying and wanting to go to war because of this man's death.
And they say assassinated, like he's some
exactly
political figure or something.
Right. And guess what? They're gonna do the same thing that happened with Nero.
Oh, watch out.
The same thing what happened to Nero. Somehow he burned down Rome and he blamed the Israelites for it, the church. How? Because I be still thinking like, bro, how would y'all believe that? What we burn down? What we gonna burn down church if we teaching salvation? We teaching the Bible. But they convinced them. Nero convinced the Romans it was the Israelites that did it. They gonna do it again. Right. Whether you want to be an Israelite or not, bro, they are coming for you. We talking about angry Edomites that's telling you lay down, keep doing what you're doing, keep laying down and waking up, enjoy your life. When King Trump or whoever give us the go, bro, we coming for y'all.
Right. If I may.
Good.
So you got the death of Charlie K, right? Because they might try to take us down.
They setting up a not a bill, but they making it known like that they are starting to fire people from jobs from talking about him. Like, bro, who is this dude? They making it bigger than what it is.
Yeah. And ever since that happened, HBCUs, historically black colleges, have been receiving death threats as a result of that. That was a white-on-white crime. Why are these Edomites getting upset with black people because another white man unalived another white man? They don't got nothing to do with us, but they're going to find a way to blame us.
And that's how that always been.
It's going to be a race war.
Yeah, they destroy their own country. Like, bro, okay, let's say National Guard like he said earlier, National Guard get deployed in Chicago. We're not saying them niggas need to be checked. We're not saying that. We're saying, bro, how are you going to sit here and say this is the main problem? Because you still got chemtrails in the sky as soon as you get rid of them niggas out of Chicago. You still got trafficking. The food is still poison. You still got all of this stuff still going on, bro. So
Blacks and Hispanics are the problem.
we the problem, though.
That's what they're saying.
You know what? It's easy to get angry at the person, not the source. For instance, I was thinking about this the other day. The Mexicans, they're taking all the jobs.
Yeah.
Well, who hired them?
Yeah.
You're directing your energy to the wrong place.
That's crazy.
Right? Why are you selling drugs to your people? Where the hell did the drugs come from?
Exactly.
Man, what?
Like what?
If I may, real quick, one of his main famous talking points was that black people allow drugs to destroy their society, right?
Charlie K, right?
Yeah, Charlie K. So he was presented with the question, well, it's been proven that the government put the drugs there. He said it's their fault for taking the drugs.
Yeah.
He didn't take any accountability for his people putting the drugs in our community. He said it's our fault for taking the drugs, which it is. But y'all put the drugs there. That's a malicious attack.
Yeah.
Y'all put drugs in our community. That's an attack.
Beat the hell out of them and say, bro, this is your medicine. This is gonna help you through all this. And they took it.
That's biological warfare.
If they don't buy it, it wouldn't be a problem. Well, if they didn't sell it, it wouldn't be a problem. If the drug wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to buy it. Hypocrisy. All right, let's finish this out. Revelation 12. It's gonna be a rant on Esau, like endless. We got endless grievances of Esau. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 4. Sorry. chapter 12 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered.
Okay, hold on. Those stars, what did we establish those stars was earlier? The 12 tribes of Israel. So this dragon, let's find out who the dragon is. We're gonna bring it together.
It says, and did cast them to the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to deliver her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her children was caught up unto God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared for God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was.
So this dragon is waiting for this man-child to appear. Read the description of this man-child again.
It says, and she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God and to his throne.
What man-child is going to have a throne and rule the nations with a rod of iron? All scholars would agree this is talking about Christ. So if you look at the account, who is this? It says the dragon was waiting to devour the child. We have an account that explains this in Matthew 2.
Yep. This is Matthew chapter 2 and verse, I'm going to start at 6. It says, and thou Bethlehem in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah? For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard the king, they departed. And lo, the star, which they saw in the east, went before them, till it came and stood over where the child was. Keep going. Yeah. Give me to get the point where yeah. It says, verse 14, when he arose and took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son.
So they had to flee out of Egypt to escape Herod. This dragon that we're reading about in Revelation 12 is Herod.
The Romans.
The head of the Roman Empire.
Was Herod at that time, yeah.
And we're going to continue reading. It's going to be the same revised Roman Empire that's doing the same persecution to this woman.
Yeah. Hey, and if we believe that Jeremiah can come back, Ezekiel can come back, if we believe that these prophets can come back, you got to understand that Nero can come back too. The Caesars can come back too. Trump is one of those dudes. We can guesstimate all day, but Trump is one of those evil men that hated the Israelites, man.
And you get Ezekiel 23 and 29 and 3. Ezekiel 29 and 3. And so when you see dragon, it goes into different things.
Yeah, because like we was going over in class, like what does a dragon do? They spit hot fire. It step on everything that it comes across. That's what dragons do. There's nothing good about a dragon. They merciless.
A red dragon. That's another clue too. The red dragon.
Hey, and I've even heard that China calls America the red dragon. Right. So Ezekiel chapter 29 and verse 9.
Verse 3.
Verse 3.
Bring it out.
Speak and say, thus said the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon that lieth in the midst of the rivers, which have said, my river is mine own, and I have made it for myself.
So that's the king of Egypt, the Pharaoh of Egypt, referred to as a dragon. So that's going into oppressive kingdoms. You know, he's all for himself. He said, my rivers are my own.
Yeah.
That's an oppressive kingdom.
Hey, and when was Egypt ever known as the dragon?
Right.
Except, like, because it's obviously a metaphor. You know, it means something.
Right.
So you go and look at, okay, what's a dragon known for? Being merciless.
Right, so this-
stepping on stuff.
Yeah. So this is another dragon in the Roman Empire, stepping on stuff.
Yeah.
You know, having dominion over people. All right, so let's see. It said that dragon, he drew the third part of the stars.
Yeah.
And we established those stars are the children of Israel.
Yeah.
What happened is, okay, who was in Jerusalem, you know, during the time of the Roman captivity?
How was that?
Well, you had the southern kingdom. You had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and you had a remnant of the northern kingdom. That's a third part of the stars. They have dominion over the third part of the stars, the third part of the children of Israel.
Bring it out.
That's what that is. It's not the angels that got through to earth.
Yeah, like they say.
Yeah.
What's that one movie, Noah? We got these big old rocks walking with Noah, and
Right.
they supposed to be angels that the Most High cast down to the earth. That's Greek and Roman mythology right there.
Right.
That's what they want us to believe. Hey, what was we was just talking about that? Hold on.
You know.
Nah, we talking about, we saw talking to somebody about like mixing the doctrines up.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Mixed garment.
Hey, in that movie,
Mixed wine.
those angels were bound to earth because they like did something against God, I believe.
Huh?
I said those rock creatures, I think they sinned against God and they couldn't leave.
They
That's
got-
what,
In the movie, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
angels in the Bible going against God.
Yeah, but it's like, where is that account in the Bible at though? So you saying angels can rebel against God? Is that what you saying? All right, you don't have the understanding of the Bible then.
Exactly. They get that from Enoch.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the third part of the stars. Where we at?
We're still on 4. The woman which is ready to
Okay.
deliver.
It says, Revelation 12, verse 4, it says, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them into the earth, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to deliver her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne.
See, that's self-explanatory right there.
Okay, the scholars agree that that's Christ right there. But everything else, oh no, that's not talking about. We ain't talking about men here. Go ahead.
And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, and they shall feed her there 1,260 days.
So that's when we fled Roman persecution. That's when we fled into the wilderness. When Yahweh said, "Let them flee into the mountains."
Hey, get that.
Get that.
Luke 21.
Get that.
Hey, and it's not. We know the Bible is a historical book, but we actually got Babylon and Timbuktu, where it actually tells us too that that's what the Israelites did.
Right.
Because Egypt is right under Israel. You got Israel, you got Egypt.
Right.
They fled downwards, and then they migrated west.
Right.
All the way to the south.
Right. Right.
Right.
It's so clear when you read these books, man. You put these books together.
Right.
We
So,
know
yeah.
none should want our mate, so you can't use Babylon as it's the Bible, but it's a point. Good.
So fleeing Roman persecution. That's how we ended up on the west coast of Africa.
Get that.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
So it says the Israelites, it says they shall fall by the sword and be scattered into all nations of the earth. But the land that we were dispatched from, it says it's going to be trodden down by the Gentiles, which we see right now.
Right.
The land is being trodden down by two nations that don't belong there. So How does that apply? How does that apply to the people that's there?
Like for instance, there's a temple over there in Jerusalem. They call Tel Aviv. There's a temple over there, and they literally share the same building. When have the Israelites ever shared a temple like that with any other nation?
A half synagogue and a half mosque.
Yeah, we ain't never get that.
That's like the epitome of that precept. It's trodden down. That's trodden down by the Gentiles, the other nations, until their time is up.
We knew better than that, bro. That's one thing we knew better.
All right, where we at?
Or not.
6. It says, this is Revelation 12 verse 6.
Bring it out.
It says, and the woman fled into the wilderness, and there she was a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven.
All right, now here, this is where everything goes to shit.
Yes, right.
And they breaking this down like it was at the beginning of time. We talk about context. They talk about context and cherry picking. But tell me if that's not cherry picking. If we read the whole, this is talking about Herod and the Roman Empire. Clearly, a scholar will tell you. But right here, it's angels fighting, and they got kicked out of heaven. The demons got kicked out of heaven. Go ahead. But in Job, Satan is having a casual conversation with the Most High.
Right.
So did he get kicked out and he was able to come back for a little while, or what? How do we make sense of that?
And you gotta have other what other scriptures in the Bible that confirm the fight that they had? Like, who won? Like, if he won, okay, what happened? Okay, where is this details at? There is none.
It's madness.
That's where Greek mythology come in right behind that. Right. See, this is what happened. Like Greek mythology, they think that Zeus and Hades had to come together and defeat their father.
That's the rudiments of the world.
Like, what are you talking about? Gods is killing gods.
Hey, lest ye be spoiled by philosophies and vain deceit. It's vanity. Vain deceptions. All right, continue on up.
It says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
So we see that old dragon. We see who the dragon is at the beginning. But then another thing that throw people off is says angels. Angel doesn't always mean a spiritual being. Well, was it? We gonna get that, but I want to establish that angel don't always mean.
Shit, Malachi.
I got a precept.
Yeah, Malachi. That means angel.
Lord.
Let me see. Angel means one who is sent. That's what it means.
Angelos,
Yeah.
one who was sent.
So all that means is this dragon's henchman. That's all that's going into. But I want to get a proof text here.
Yeah, it means messenger. That's what it means.
Yeah,
In
my
the Greek.
my messenger.
Angelos, which means messenger. You just sent whatever shit we consider angels.
All right, so real quick, this is 2 Ezra 1. 2 Ezra 1 and 40. It's wigging out on me. 2 Ezra 1 and 40. If somebody grab that.
Yeah, grab 2 Ezra 1 and 40.
And probably start at 39.
You got it.
It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 1 and verse 39.
Yeah.
Unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Osiris, Amos, and Micah.
Yeah, that's going to Malachi. Here, I got you. Just a couple names like that. So verse 39, it says, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Osiris, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Abedis, which is Obadiah, and Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Sophonias, Zephaniah, Agais, which is Haggai, Zacharias, and Malachi, which is Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord.
That's right.
So those are men. Those are men that were sent. They're called angels of the Lord.
That's right.
In fact, Malachi means my angel, my messenger. So it's one who is sent. So these are henchmen that were sent with the dragon. That's all it means. Hey, but you know what? It's not meant for everybody to understand it. So, hey, it's a coded book.
Yeah, somebody got to stay asleep like the prophecy said.
Right. So, Yahweh said it was. What they asked him, why do you speak in parables? He said, because it was given to you the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
That's
To them, and he was speaking of other Israelites. So how much more the other nations?
Right.
If other Israelites are blinded, how much more the other nations?
Hey,
They're void of understanding.
it said that they asked him like privily, like in private.
Right.
Then he explained it to them. So he was very serious about that.
Exactly. All right, so let's continue.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7. It says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven.
So let's see when this war is. That's that Daniel 12 and 1. Christians break it down as if this is a war that happened at the beginning of time, but let's see what the Bible says when this war happens.
That's the point of these things.
The book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Jacob's trouble, which hasn't happened yet.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
So that, hey, when this war happens, it happens with our deliverance, not the beginning of time. So it's things that happen in the heavens first, and then it happens in the physical. That's what's going on here. If you got an ear to hear, let's go.
This is Revelation 12 and verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan was to deceive the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of Christ. For our accusers of our brethren is cast down.
It says now is come salvation.
Right.
It was salvation in the beginning of time. It sounds just like that prophecy in Daniel 12 and 1.
Right.
Then salvation comes after Michael stands up. And it says it here again. Christianity has to die. Go ahead.
This gonna be a crazy war. What's that scripture? You forgot about the one city against another. One realm against another.
Let's get there.
2 Corinthians 13.
Bring it out.
As we just like we started the lesson out. Hey, our warfare is not carnal.
2 Corinthians 13.
We dealing with principalities in high places.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 1. And it says,
Is it one? It was like 8.
Yeah, I got 8 circled.
No, it's down now. So it is 31.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 31.
Bring it out.
And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
One realm against another. So you have things happening in the spirit world, and it translates to the physical. It's a proof text.
That's Yahweh Michael coming to
Right.
settle the score. Y'all so tough, I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna put it on y'all spirit to fight together, and we still gonna annihilate y'all. It said without actually touching them.
God.
Then the fruit of the world belongs to us because all they soldiers is dead. So it's gonna be easy after that.
We ain't got to do none of that. How is y'all gonna do that when they return?
Right.
All those fighter jets and all that, they think this is about to go against the chariots, man.
You want to make yourself an enemy of God. That's mad.
They trying to convince, with like movies like Independence Day. They try to convince that no, the world and the people, upcoming soldiers or generals, people that's already in the war, that when aliens come, bro, we put up a fight, we can possibly beat them. But they not telling them that the Lord is coming in the same fashion, and you ain't gonna be able to do that. But they need these soldiers thinking that. Ultimately, the Lord, prophecy got to come to pass, so even the Lord gonna allow the soldiers to think that, because somebody got to fulfill it to fight. Right. You better be on the right side.
So we had a little bit more in Revelation.
Yeah. This is Revelation 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accusers of our brethren is cast down, which did accuse them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
That's true. They overcame by the blood of the Lamb, meaning the blood of the Lamb gave us a chance at repentance. That's how we overcome. And it says our accusers. You have your accuser, you know, the spiritual demon Satan, but you have his physical counterparts. Just like we said, oh, the drugs. Oh, you shouldn't be doing the drugs. What is that? Jeremiah 50. I think it's Jeremiah 50 and 7.
What is that?
What is those that devoured us?
Shall be devoured.
Now it says, Jeremiah 50.
That says what?
It says,
Oh, I know what you want.
they offend not.
Oh,
Yep.
no. Babylon have been the golden cup.
White as hell to me right now. This is out to see. That mug was bright.
Yeah, where is that at?
Hold it. Some more.
What do we say? Sure, I gotta wait. We need you to have that.
It says, they say they offend not.
Oh, exactly right.
No, that's 50 and 7. Jeremiah 50 and 7.
I'm ready.
Bring it out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers.
So they say, so all the people that devoured us, they say, you know, we offend not because, hey, they sin.
Yeah.
We don't offend. They shouldn't be buying the drugs. We don't offend. Hey, raise your children right, and they won't listen to their music. We offend not. That's our accusers. The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan.
Yeah, well, they get on tours when we talking spiritual things, but then they monetize drill music, gangster rap music. They monetize it, ain't got nothing to say about that. That's them accusing us.
God.
Like, look at Jacob.
You shouldn't have did it.
Yep.
Shouldn't have done it. Hey, that's them effectively saying, we win, get over it.
Yeah.
That's what it
say
say.
stuff
At least that's
like
how
that.
it look.
When they say stuff like that.
Innocent man gets shot. Well, he shouldn't have been over there.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been resisting.
Yeah. That's for sure.
What about, you know, y'all's leader that just got shot? Hey, he shouldn't have been talking all that shit.
Bro, he calling people that's high up in our society scumbags. They be like, bro, so we're the scumbags here, really.
We offend not. Hey, you dug your own grave. Hey, you die for what you stand for.
It says, this is Revelation 12, verse 12.
Bring it out.
It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
Hey, he knows his kingdom is falling, and he's going to come with great wrath.
That's right.
Hey, just like we read about the trouble in Daniel 12, that's Jacob's trouble. That's, the dragon being wroth with those that keep the commandments of God.
We need to start going over that more too.
Definitely.
I remember we used to, but like, bro, that's very important. This is what we need to be preparing the people of the mind for. Jacob's trouble. We see preludes of it, like deportation, Trump sending, like, bro, New Orleans, Chicago, Washington D.C. I didn't even know until I actually started seeing it for myself. Jake took over Washington D.C. That's what he mad about. Jake and gangs and drugs, they took over Washington D.C. So it's no longer. But it comes to the point where it's like, bro, you're still calling it Washington D.C. What does the D.C. stand for? District of Columbia. So it shows y'all congregate, man. So like, bro, this ain't even y'all land. Or Texas, they want to deport them and sending them like from Texas and deporting them back to Mexico. When you can Google it right now, Texas is Mexico.
Right.
California is Mexico. Mexico.
Right.
You got Los Angeles. Bro, that's Mexico.
Right.
So they really putting their foot in their mouth. They condemning themselves. They're showing us that you're supposed to be punished for these kind of actions. So okay then.
The joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you had a precept.
It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So this is what you see. America is falling down. We know that their world, their kingdom is falling, and we finna build up. We finna be on righteous. We finna be up.
That's right. That's all.
Remember what we read in Luke 21? When it says it shall be trodden down until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
That's right.
That's the end of that age. That's the time of the Gentiles. So the end of Esau's age is the beginning of ours.
Right. Hey, and guess what? They know that. That's why they're going to work as hard. They're going to go out blazing glory to make sure that you don't do to them like they do to you.
Like a madman.
Yeah, sparing none.
That's the fear in their heart. They may not say it, but it's there. That's what's going to drive the wrath.
Hey, it's like being in a championship game at the last 30 seconds and you 1 point down. They 2 points down. They ain't about to show you that they nervous and all that. They about to be, trying to focus on it. But at the truth be told, they nervous as hell, man. That they could possibly lose. Esau is way worse than like that with Esau.
God, we got anything else?
No.
All right, God, with that, we'll say, Call Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, Shalom Barakatah.